Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth, Rising Tide. We are the Chungsu faction, or sponsorship, or whatever you want to call us. And yeah, we're just kind of taking our time, moving kind of slowly, and checking out some of the new content that's available in the game. So far, it's been somewhat interesting. You know, we're doing all right, I suppose you could say. We've got our capital growing fairly well, and we're doing some exploration. Got some different explorers kicking around. Our first outpost popped not too long ago, Dange. So I think we're getting pretty close to establishing our third outpost, and yeah, things are moving right along. Okay, well, it's time to go to the next turn. So it looks like we're going to finish a worker in one turn, which is nice because I like to have one worker per city, you know. That's just something that I like to have in kind of all my Civ games. I like to have at least one worker per city. And generally I do a pretty good job at first of microing the workers myself, but eventually I always get to a certain point in the game where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm done. And then I just send them out and let them do whatever they want. Okay. So our worker at Dange is, looks like it's finished with the mine. So what do we want to do now? Well, we've got three citizens that can work down here. We've been focusing mainly on food to try to grow our city a little faster. It's 5 turns until a new citizen is born. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is, even though I'd really like to swap over to this thing, recycler, huh? We're probably going to wait until we get another citizen pop to actually swap over here. In the meantime, I think what we might very well do is we might go ahead and build a farm here. I'm thinking to, well, should we build a farm? It might be better if we went over here and built a bed. Because if we build a farm here, we're really not going to be getting any benefit out of it until we get another citizen pop after the next one. Since we already know that our next citizen's going to go here. But we're already working this tile, so if we make a bed here, then should be alright, right? Okay, let's just do that then. Okay, patrol boat, where do we want to send you? Let's go back up this direction. See what's up here. And our second worker, what could we do here? We've already got a mine here, some farms. This needs a work barge. We've got a bed here. I'm thinking we buy this tile. We've got seven workers currently. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna pop in 7 turns. That'll be roughly pretty good. So let's go ahead and buy that. And that'll give us some copper, and we will move our worker up there to go ahead and put that mine in. So what do we want to build at Chungsu? Yeah, we'll go ahead and, I guess we'll go ahead and build the rudder. Or we could also put out another colonist. I think we could support another colonist with our health. I think. Because we're probably going to be building some more health buildings in our other city before too long. This would give us some science, which is good. Let's go rudder and wait for this pop. Because if we go colonist, it's gonna stop our growth. And then our next thing, what we will do is we'll go ahead and we'll do the settler. Unless something else pops up that we can build that's better. You've discovered Farbase 1. Farbase 1 provides 2 energy and 2 science to any city that establishes a trade route. Okay. Build a bed. New quest decision. Pharmaceuticals engineered in our pharma lab are greatly improving the health of our colony. However, there are already a number of complaints regarding pollution from the transgenic waste material. Scientists debate whether we should use the byproduct of this in subsequent labs and experimental research or dispose of it entirely. So if we study the byproduct, we gain some science from pharma labs. If we destroy it, we gain health. Let's destroy it. Gain some more health. That'll help us. That'll help us grow a little bit wider, I suppose. 6 production there. That's really good. Okay, let's go ahead and get that mine going. Where do we want to go here? Yeah, let's go down this way. Okay, alien nest and resource pod. Let's go get that resource pod. 20 culture. 20. Another quest decision. The head of our new laboratory has an interesting proposal. At the moment, our research is quite broad. This approach is beneficial, but is dependent upon building more laboratories in other cities. However, he believes we can increase our scientific progress by focusing our research on xenoecology. Once we understand the local biology, we should be able to harness it for our scientific endeavors. So if we focus it, we gain, Explorer units gain 1 additional expedition module, which would be decent in the now, but horrible down the road. Or maintain a broad approach, we get +1 from laboratories, which is good, it's decent now and decent in the future. So let's take that. Got to look at the long tail. What's it going to do for me in the future? Okay, let's just keep going this direction, see what we find. Okay, Explorer is now powered up and ready to go. So where do we want to send you? Got to find something we can explore, I suppose. Something we can... Okay, there's one right over here. Where are you heading? You are probably heading here, right? So we'll send you down here. Try to... oh, there's 2 down here. Nice. Yeah, let's go and check out the Kraken nest so we can see if we can release the Kraken. New technology
on this world is like a good contract. It looks straightforward, but there are some real devils in the details.
The devil is often in the details. New technology. So what does this let us do? Xenosiren orbital water refinery, which I think is really good for us, and petrochemical plant, which also could be really good for us because we've seen some places that have a ton of petroleum around. God, look at the production over here, guys. Dude, seriously, you could have so much production over here. It's gonna be hard to turn that down. There's so many good places to settle that I'm seeing. Okay, so our bed is finished. What do we want to do now? Well, we already know our next colonist, or not colonist, I'm sorry, our next population unit's going to go here. And then we could do some food next. Alternatively, we could... I don't think we need the floatstone just yet, but it would be good for the money, the energy, because we are getting kind of low on energy. This alternatively would give us some production. And we could build that petroleum, the petrochemical plant, which if we build that here, so there's some more petroleum here, it would give us an additional 2 production and 2 energy and a trader specialist slot. I feel like this is maybe better, plus we know that we want to link into this. But the question is, do we need it now? Do we really just need it now? And I don't think we do. I think the better choice would be to go over here and build a farm. Quest decision. Lots of quest decisions. I like that, though. With the completion of the thorium reactor, our colony is producing significantly more energy. It is producing so much more energy, well, you really can't tell from this, in fact, that a number of laborers are lobbying for an increased return on their labor. They have begun the process of organizing into a labor union, which will undoubtedly incorporate future thorium reactor sites. So we can disband the union. We can say no unionizing for you, and we would get +3 energy from thorium reactors. If we allow the union, we get +1 production from thorium reactors. You know, in the now, going back to like the long tail, this seems like it would help us out in the now. But I like this. I like production. Production is in my opinion greater than energy. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to allow the unions. Okay, choose research. So what are our options here? Well, I think we were really leaning towards geophysics. We were thinking, I think, geophysics and then computing. Is that what we were thinking? I don't think I care too much about ballistics at this point. Robotics isn't that far off. Manufacturing. Tile improvement buildable by worker units on any land terrain. Okay. Fraxite mines. Auto plant. Tap jet. Tap jets are cool. Power systems. Defense grid. Well, I think we go geophysics here. I really do. I think we go geophysics. So we still haven't really found any other civilizations to spy on. So this isn't a huge thing for us at this point. Let's go geophysics. It'll reveal geothermal, and yeah, that'll be good. Booyah! 13 turns. Okay, need some production here in Dongye. So what do we want to do in Dongye? Well, we've got a lot of options. A lot of options. What would be the best? Well, obviously we want to build things that are going to help it to grow fast. Clinic would give science and health. Cyto nursery would give less than that would give, and it takes longer. Old Earth Relic, yeah. Pharma Lab gives a lot. Trade Depot. We could always do that and set up a trade route to try to grow the city. Yeah, let's go Trade Depot. And then what we'll do is we'll establish a trade route with our capital, and hopefully that'll help it to grow a little bit faster. Hopefully. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, worker, you are going to set up a farm. Okay, let's build our expedition. What all we got down here? Progenitor device, huh? Alien nest. Tons of alien nests. Tons. Please don't attack me. Alright, so Dongye is now 4. It's going to take 14 more turns, huh? And the computer automatically assigned it to here, and you can see Trade Depot went down to 4 turns, so that's really good. Really good.
Venez, mettez-vous à l'aise. Franco-Iberia vous accueille chaleureusement.
Okay, so a new Civ found us, Elodie. Greetings, I am Elodie. I look forward to our time together on this brave new world. So she's just greeting us, basically. Fair enough. Well met. I didn't think culture could be so easily quantified, but you are demonstrably superior in accumulating it. An agreement with Franco-Iberia for philanthropy is available. Service blah 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 blah. Well, I don't know if I want to go any further back in here, to be honest with you. I want to get away from the alien nest, lest they become suddenly hostile. So let's take a look at this. Browse potential agreements. What could we do here? Is there anything terribly interesting here? Yeah, that does nothing for us. Huh. I like that. I like that. Man, they're really kind of boxing us in, aren't they? Alright, we can develop a virtue. Fantastic. Let's do it. What do we want to do here? Well, I think we took this, our last culture pop. We could grab that. That would help us to science up faster, which is good. That's also pretty good. Decent, you know. This is okay too. Conversely, we know that we're going to probably be wanting to expand pretty soon. So we could take colony initiative, get that free colonist unit, and that way our two cities can keep growing. And with an eye of going here next, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll get a new colonist. So where do we want to put this colonist down at? Some floatstone down here, around some petroleum. Minerals, chelonia, a ton of xenomass. A ton of petroleum down there too. I don't want to get too far away though, is the thing. Some good petroleum here too, but nothing else really around it. Plankton, petroleum, and shell. What about up here? Petroleum, vents, algae, vents. 2 vents. That could be good for science, right? This could be an interesting location. It's pretty vanilla. I mean, just the 2 algae are going to help the city grow pretty fast. The titanium would be good for production. This would be good for culture. Conversely, we could settle here, and then we would have access to the shell, which would also allow us to get a little bit more production there. This is really good over here, it seems like. Shell, 9 floatstone. I mean, how do you turn this spot down with some xenomass in it? Eggs? Damn. It's really good. It's really good. Or we could go here, and then we would have algae initially. A lot of resources we could maybe pop out into. Like this would be our starting hex. So we'd have all of this, right? And then we could grab this for production, this for science. We could already even get the titanium here. Grab this float stone. That's pretty good. And it's not terribly far away. Yeah, I think we go there with it. Okay. Construct an expedition. Maybe we should we send somebody to guard that thing? I don't know. Maybe. Don't we have a military unit here? We do. We have a cutter. Let's send the cutter up here on like an intercept route. Catch up with there so we can just protect it. Maybe doesn't seem like the. Well, yeah. Actually, it can't move very fast just because it ended up in a square next to technically an enemy, I guess. Yeah. So it'll catch it. Okay. Go over here. Alright, so we finished our mine, which is good. One more turn and we'll have the thermohaline rudder. What to do now? Let's take a look, see where we're working right now. Okay, so what are we not working? I think we've got every tile is worked at this point, which is good. Yeah, that's 6, 7, 8. So what could we take? We could take the xenomass here, which would give us, if we put a xenomass well there, which I don't think we are going to be able to. I don't think. I think you have to actually have to research that, right? Let's return to map, and I want to look here. Xenomass well, where's that at? Where we search it up. Xenomass. Well. Alien genetics. Alien sciences. Where's that at? Do we already have it? There it is. Okay. Huh. Could be worth doing. Could be worth taking that. Definitely could be worth taking. But it's going to be a while before we can get that researched. We could research it next after geophysics. But even then, this worker would be done with a tile by then. So I think it would be better if we just bought one of these other tiles and we went like put a farm on it. I think would be the best course of action here. I think. All right, we'll let's see. We'll grab this tile. And then we will have the worker come down here. Very good. Very good. Okay, well, I think that's a pretty good place for us to put a cut in. And in our next video, I guess we'll finish up geophysics and decide if we are going to go towards the alien sciences. I think we probably will. Because I think maybe there is some xenomass around some of our other places too that we might be settling. I don't know. What about up here? Is there any up here? We're heading... Where are we heading? Over here, right? Yes, that's where we're heading. And there is some xenomass right here too. Okay, so yeah, I think that kind of seals it. We'll probably do that. It could be a mistake, could be a bad strat, because you know, I remember in vanilla you kind of wanted to focus on like one kind of resource and develop the hell out of that, but we'll see. I mean, you know, the whole reason that I'm playing it on a lower difficulty is just to kind of get my feet under me and figure some things back out. So if you guys have any tips or tricks or suggestions, feel free to post them in the comments. I read all and reply to all comments. So thank you guys for joining me, and until next time, game on.